Good day, everyone. Today, I'm excited to present our project EcoFood, Food Waste Reduction Web Development. This project is part of the PSM1, which is Computer Network and Security Course, and it focuses on addressing one of the most critical issues of our time, which is food waste. Through innovative technology and sustainable practices, EcoFood aims to contribute to a better future. Let's dive into the details of our project. Introduction of EcoFood. Food waste is a pressing global problem. It's not only worsen environmental degradation, but also exacerbates food insecurity. Our app, EcoFood, leverage AI technology to reduce food waste by providing creative meal ideas based on available ingredients, prioritizing items nearing expiration. The app promotes sustainable consumption and aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development, which is SDG, Goal 2, which is Zero Hunger. With a user-friendly interface and intelligent inventory management, EcoFood encourages users to minimize waste while ensuring access to nutrient meal options. It's a step toward fostering a culture of sustainability and resourcefulness. Next will be problem background. The global food waste challenge is immense, right? So in Malaysia, food waste constitute a significant portion of landfill waste, leading to sustainable environmental and economical losses. So our aim is to address this issue with a target approach, focusing on households where food waste is most prevalent. By tackling poor inventory management and a lack of awareness about expiring labels, EcoFood strives to make a meaningful impact. Next will be project aim and objective. The aim of this project is to develop EcoFood, which is an AI-powered app that provides personalized meal suggestion, real-time inventory tracking, and also educational resources to promote sustainable food practices. So to achieve this, we focus on three objectives. The first one will be to investigate the food waste scenario and existing solution. Next, design and develop an application with features like meal planning and waste reduction tips. And then, test the application through user feedback to ensure its effectiveness in reducing food waste. Next will be project scope. Our primary audience is household, which is individuals or families aiming to save time, money, and also to reduce food waste. This app targets perishable and cookable food items, helping users maximize ingredient usage. However, it includes non-cookable items like fruits and beverages. The ultimate goal is to transform ingredients into delicious meals, ensuring no food goes to waste. Next will be project importance. Food waste is not just a household issue, it's a global crisis. So EcoFood addresses this by minimizing food waste at the consumer level and reducing greenhouse gas emission, and also to support sustainable consumption. For user, it means saving food, money, and also time, while contributing to a sustainable future. So by aligning the UN Zero Hunger Goal, which is SDG 2, number 2, which is Zero Hunger, EcoFood bridges the gap between individuals' action and also global impact. Next, literature review. Our literature review highlights the global content of food waste, its causes, and also impacts. Poor inventory management or overpurchasing and misunderstanding expiration dates are common contributors, while there are existing solutions like inventory tracking and also meal planning apps. They often lack educational resources and donation facilitations. EcoFood aims to fill these gaps using AI to generate personalized suggestions and promote sustainable practices. For an example, let's see here the comparison between existing system and also EcoFood. So based on my research, I have researched two apps, which is reuse food management app and also no food waste management app. So based on this, the system type is all web, language also English. So for the reuse, management app, the Strand is easy to use, good for basic food tracking. And for no food waste management web, it's good for donating food. But we Eco Food, we have large variety of recipes, focus on user-friendly interfaces for meal ideas and also real-time inventory updates. The second one will be weakness. So in reuse app, there's no advanced inventory tracking and lack of AI-based personalization. For no food waste management app, there's no inventory tracking and also no AI generated. For eco food recipe, we have users can add their food items one by one in the inventory system. So that is actually weakness. Next will be food suggestion. For reuse, it provides basic recommendation without customization. And for no food waste management web, there's no food suggestion. But in in eco food, we have suggested meal aligned with available ingredients of food nearing expiration. For inventory management, for reuse app, we don't have the inventory tracking features. For no food waste management web, there's also no inventory tracking features. But in our eco food, we allow scanning or tracking items and give YouTube links for users to cook. That is where the AI generated. Next will be recipe generation. So in reuse, there's limited recipe suggestion, followed by no food waste management too. But in eco food, we offers diverse recipe. Next will be donation assistant. So for the reuse and food management, there doesn't have any donation features like Google Form or any location to track their donation items. But we EcoFood has functionality to connect with food banks or collection centers. As for educational resources, we provide cooking tips and education on waste reduction or preservation. Meanwhile, for reuse and no food waste management web, there's minimal or no education on food management. And for the technology complexity, for reuse and the food management, there's a simple UI and lightweight. But in EcoFood, we have an advanced UI and easy for users to use the system. Obviously, EcoFood is a user-friendly app. Next, for front-end development technology, as we are using Visual Studio Code, it's a cross-platform source code editor, which provides in Windows like Linux and also Mac OS. So it features like debugging, syntax highlighting, and also code completion, refactoring, and Git integration. Next will be backend development technology, where we use Node.js and also PHP. Next, for coding language, we use React.js, and for network and security elements, we use RSA encryption, API, HTTPS, file-based authentication, and also user authentication. Next will be methodology. Our development process followed a user-centered approach, beginning with surveys and interviews to understand the needs of our target audience. So the system was designed with modules for inventory tracking, AI-powered meal suggestion, and educational resources. The app front-end leverages React.js is for an interactive and also responsive interface, while the back-end utilizes Node.js and MySQL for robust operations. Security is a paramount with HTTPS encryption and also multi-factor authentication, ensuring for data safety. Regular testing and user feedback have been crucial for continuous improvement. We also adopted the Agile methodology for this project. So Agile is a flexible and interactive approach to software development that allows for adaptability and also collaboration. It divides into a small part for the project, which to manage the increments called sprints. So each sprint focuses on specific features, enabling regular review and adjustment based on the user feedback. This approach has helped us to refine the app progressively to ensure the aligns closely with users' expectations and also project goals. So for the Sprint 1, which is planned, we conduct surveys, analyze existing solution and define scope and created a wireframe. Next, for Sprint 2, we design a system architecture, created diagrams and finalize the database schema, which is for design. And Sprint 3, build a responsive user interface in React.js with dynamic and interactive components. For Sprint 4, develop backend logic in Node.js and MySQL and integrate AI modules for meal suggestions and also for the user to scan their items. Sprint 5 will be implemented HTTPS encryption, file-based authentication and tested for security measures. Sprint 6 and Sprint 7, which is conducted through testing collected user feedback and resolve identified issue. And we can finalize the features, address the feedback and deploy the app, and it can add it into educational campaigns. So for Gantt chart, preliminary phase, which is week 1 to week 10. So week 1 to 3, supervisor selection and proposal preparation. Week 4 is my submission of initial propose, which is progress 1. And week 6 is my resubmission after proposal interview by my coordinator. Week 6 to week 10 is the requirement gathering and planning. And I conduct research like problem background, literature review, aim, objective, and also scope. For week 10, I reviewed methodology. Week 11 to 14, identify and analyze system requirements. Week 14 to 16, design system structure and also logic. Week 15, develop data design. Week 16, develop interface design. And week 17 is my final submission, and this week is my presentation. So for requirements and design, the EcoFood app was designed to be secure, efficient, and also user-friendly for the users. So key features include like AI-driven scanning, real-time inventory tracking, and interactive interfaces. The system architecture follows an MVC design, ensuring seamless integration between the app's components. Functional requirements like recipe suggestion and non-functional needs like scalability were prioritized to provide the best user experience. So this will be my use case diagram where there's a user and also admin. User should register if they haven't signed up yet, and if they have done sign up, they can just log in straight, and they can also update their profile, and they can add the food items, edit the food. They can also see the expiry alert, storage recipe, browse recipes, scan recipes, search for recipes, and they can register for donation form, and they can check their donation, and they can also contact the support team. Next, for the admin, they should log in, and then they can access help, manage the users, monitor the activity, send notification to the users, manage recipes, approve content, manage tips, track requests, and also analyze usage. They can also set the configuration, and they can post updates and monitor security. So here's where the sequence diagram takes place, where it's just for user to update their profile. So first, user need to log in or register new, and if it's success, there will be a welcome message, and if it's a failure, there will be an error message, pop-up message. So they can also view their user dashboard and update profile, and once they have go to their dashboard, they can also upload their items and scan their items through AI generated scan, and then they can also display their items. Once they have extra food, or they feel like want to donate, they can also register the form, and they can view their food banks. They can also check their donation track. Next will be for activity diagram, where users should log in, and if it's success, it will go to yes to their dashboard and display a welcome message. If it's a no, there will be an error message or prompt the user to re-add them login. So once they have go to the user dashboard, they can also update their profile, upload or scan their food items, and also they can see their ingredients and recipe, and they can check the food expiry dates. And next, it will go to food donation process, where users can view the available food banks, nearby food banks location, and the users register a food donation form. Then once the user completes their desired action, and they can log out of the system. Next will be project design. This will be the MVC project where the model is admin and user. So they can update or manipulate to view and view here. So login page, user register page, and at here it's like a controller where it will control and it can update the pages. Next will be MVC architecture where the browser send to the internet HTTP server request and it will go to internet server, and next it will go to Node.js. This is basically the architecture of the access layer. And next will be class diagram. It's same as goes to a sequence diagram and also activity diagram where users can manage into food class and users recipe class, initiate donation, and also admin can monitor user and admin can see the donation class too, and they can view the uh, users they can actually monitor the users activity. Next will be database design. So this is the interface design where uh, home, about, content, and containers. So users should sign up here and also press the login button. Next, this is for the sign up page. They can register, and once they have done register, they can go to login page. So they should add their email address and password. So if it's not working, they can actually register back or they can press forgot password. And next for homepage, this is basically short educational resources to the user to know the aims of this EcoFood app. And next will be AI generator where is image scanner where the user can scan their items through the webcam and it will automatically show what food it is. Example, like if I show to my webcam a chicken, so it will there will be a message showing that this is a chicken. So there will be also, and once the user have already clicked on the chicken, it will go to the recipe string. And next will be the recipe page where users can see the ingredients and also they can automatically see the link of the YouTube where they can see the recipe of cooking chicken or fish like that. And next will be donation page. And lastly, for chapter 5, in conclusion, food waste is a significant global problem with far-reaching economic, social, and environmental impacts. So, EcoFood is our proposed solution targeting households to reduce waste through a real-time inventory management, meal suggestion, and also donation options. So, by encouraging sustainable practices, EcoFood not only empowers users but also contributes to the global fight against hunger. Together, we can make a difference, right? Thank you for your attention and for giving me the opportunity to share this project with you.